What's going on, my people? Hey man, how's everybody doing? This is ALGORIDGMO MMA here, and in today's video, bro, it's pretty obvious what we're going to be doing. UFC 294 is just around the corner, and I thought I'd give you guys my last minute predictions. I have been slacking off with the content, my apologies to everyone. I was supposed to get this video, a lot earlier in the week, but hey man, late is better than never. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I will show you my prelim picks on Tapology. Make sure you go and add me at ALGORIDGMO. I will leave the link down below to my Tapology, guys. Feel free to follow me, and I'll show you guys my prelim picks right now. There you have it, guys. You have the best prelim picks there are on Tapology. Yes, I am Mystic ALGORIDGMO. The people know this. One of the best MMA predictors on MMA YouTube, bro. Stop playing with me. But hey, man, in this video, I'm going to be really just breaking down the main card. I was going to do the full card, but my laptop keeps fucking freezing on me, so I apologize to everyone, man, but we're going to start with the main card, so God bless and subscribe, bro. Alright, boys, the first fight on the main card, we have Saeed Nurmagomedov taking on Muin Gafurov, I believe this guy's name is. So, Gafurov is, he's an okay fighter. He does hold a pretty hectic pace. He really does push the pace. It's a really fast pace he brings, but he just doesn't keep the same pace for 15 minutes, and he might ragdoll Saeed Nurmagomedov for the first part of this fight, but I'm going to trust in Saeed Nurmagomedov to pull out a ninja choke like he usually does, a submission out of his fucking pocket, bro. Saeed Nurmagomedov has flashing kicks, he has really good stand-up, so I feel like he will piece up more on Gafurov here. This is basically a mismatch for Saeed Nurmagomedov to win in Abu Dhabi, so I'm going to go with the second round takeover for Saeed Nurmagomedov, or a submission. I'm going to go for like a ninja choke by Saeed Nurmagomedov when Gafurov tries to shoot in on a single leg, trying to push the pace. So, Saeed by murder, fam. The next fight we have on the main card, guys, Warlley Alves stepping up on short notice to take on Ikram Aliskerov in the middleweight division. This is a really shit fight, not because of, who's fighting, but why the fuck is Warlley Alves, fighting Ikram Aliskerov? Bruh. No one thought for a second Warlley Alves was going to fight Ikram Aliskerov, alright? Like, that was just, that fight was never supposed to happen, and it's been announced, so it should be a really interesting fight. That being said, Ikram is going to murder him, you know what I mean? Warlley Alves is a natural welterweight. He doesn't really fight a middleweight as far as I'm concerned, and I just think Ikram is really good, man. I do see him rematching Chimaev in the future, so I'm going to go with Ikram Aliskerov getting a submission here, guys. I was thinking a knockout, which he most likely will knock out Warlley Alves, but I'm going to say he gets a submission with like a Kimura or a head-arm triangle choke. I reckon he's going to beat the shit out of Warlley Alves, so Ikram's taking the W. Guys, the featured co-headliner, or the featured fight on the main card, we have Magomed Inbred Ankalaev taking on Johnny Caveman Walker, bro. This is going to be a really fun fight. This is going to be a crazy scrap. So a lot of people think that Johnny Walker is going to get the job done here in Abu Dhabi, and I can kind of agree to that with some extent, but come on, boys. I think this is going to be a clean sweep for the Dagestanis. I really do. I'm not that big of a Dagestani fan, but the point is I think Magomed Ankalaev is definitely going to take this fight. The MMA Guru went with Johnny Walker to win this fight, which I think is kind of stupid of him, to be honest. If Johnny Walker wins, you can come back and call me a fool, but at most, I see Johnny Walker winning a round off his athleticism, being able to stuff takedowns and stuff or whatever, but Magomed either taps that chin and puts him to sleep, or he's going to, he's just going to beat him all around, bro. So, Magomed by decision. Alright, boys, we have finally made it to the co-main event. We have Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman taking on Hamza Balls Chimaev. I am super excited for this matchup, guys. I'm kind of pissed off that Kamaru Usman doesn't have a full training camp for this matchup. I feel like it would look a bit different, but nonetheless, I'm really stoked for this fight. So, I'm going to mention a couple of things right off the bat. If we know Kamaru Usman is an elite wrestler, okay? But this guy has no jiu-jitsu at all. No jiu-jitsu offense, no jiu-jitsu defense. He cannot defend a submission for his life, you know what I mean? Even against Leon in the rematch, he was, he was pretty close to getting subs. So all I'm going to say is, if Hamza Chimaev can take Kamaru Usman down, he is going to fucking destroy Usman, and I truly mean that. He will submit Usman with a Dash choke, a rear naked choke, whatever he wants. Usman's going to be a really tough fight, and like I said, if Hamza goes past the first round, I think it's going to be a really tough fight. But I'm going to go with Hamza by murder, bro. There's not much to say. A first round. Guys, we have made it to the most anticipated rematch in UFC history between Alexander Volkanovski and Islam Makhachev. Obviously, Volkanovski taking this fight on short notice with all the odds stacked against him, and I truly do believe that if there's anyone that has all the odds stacked against him and can still win a fight, it's Alexander Volkanovski. But in this particular fight, guys, I'm gonna have to go with Islam Makhachev here. There's so many reasons why. The rehydration clause in Abu Dhabi, he's gonna be so much bigger, so much more stronger than Volkanovski. Volk is gonna come into this fight undersized, obviously not having a full training camp to prepare. So in this fight, I think it's going to be kill or be killed for Alexander Volkanovski. He's going to go out there and try and knock out Islam Makhachev in the first couple rounds. But I just think Islam at one point is going to time a beautiful takedown. And Alexander Volkanovski's shown he has very good takedown defense against the Dagestanis. But I think it's going to be a really good takedown. Islam is going to get into full mount, be able to control Volk. And Volk's going to be too stubborn, too egotistical. And he's still going to get finished with ground and pound. Guys, a couple more things that I wanted to point out for this matchup is I truly believe out of both of these dudes, Alexander Volkanovski is the better striker for sure, but Islam Makhachev is definitely the most or the more defensively sound fighter, you know, when it comes to striking. Islam is really good defensively, you know what I mean? He counter strikes a lot, and in the first fight with Volkanovski got a bit too overconfident, started trying to walk down Islam, and he ended up getting tagged with some big shots, you know what I mean? Volkanovski is pretty good defensively when it comes to striking, but I'm scared that if he tries to rush Islam Makhachev, he's going to eat a huge knee up the middle or like a big elbow or a big like left hand. You know, Islam's a southpaw, so he might just get caught with a huge left shot right on the chin, knocks Volkanovski out. I don't see Volk getting carried out cold, but Islam is super underrated when it comes to shooting takedowns at the right time. So I do see him getting Volkanovski down in the later rounds and finishing him with some ground and pound on top. So there you have it, guys. Those are my picks for UFC 294. Alexander Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev. This is going to be a really fun card, guys. Make sure you grab your popcorn. Stay tuned. We are not too far away from this card. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get around to uploading this a bit earlier. I've been very busy. But all I will say is that from now on, I will be able to upload 3 videos a week. So I'm planning on being very consistent with my content. But yeah, make sure you drop your comments down below, man, who you think's going to win. Make sure you like this video. I will drop my Tapology down in the link below, so make sure you guys go add me. And I appreciate each and every single one of you guys, man. And until my next video, you guys have a great night. Stay safe. Stay blessed, bro. Peace, man. You get, man.